Hi guys! Today we're going to make a healthy recipe. We're going to use this cookbook. It's called A Modern Way to Cook, and we are going to make a recipe called the Amazing Crackers. It's very healthy but also very tasty. It's one of my top recipes. Everybody likes it, so please make sure you take notes and you learn to do this. First, I'm going to show you all the ingredients. You're going to need 200 grams of oats, 50 grams of chia seeds, and then you will need different types of seeds. In my case, I was using sunflower seeds, a mixture of pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. This is called flaxseed. Mixture again of flaxseed, sesame seed, poppy seed, okay, whatever you have, and sesame seed. The seeds all together is the basis of the recipe, so you will need a lot of them. Then you are going to need water, coconut oil, maple syrup, and a teaspoon of salt. I already mixed all the ingredients here in the bowl. So again, what I did was first to put all the dry ingredients in the bowl. So I put 200 grams of oats, 50 grams of chia, 100 grams of sunflower seeds, 100 grams of pumpkin seed, or this mixture that you have, 100 grams of sesame seed, 50 grams of this poppy seed or mixture that has poppy seed, or whatever you guys have. I also put some flaxseed. Then, when you have all the dry ingredients there, together with 1 teaspoon of salt, you put the wet ingredients. In this case, it's 350 grams of water mixed with 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, which will give your recipe a little bit of sweetness, but still, it's still a healthy recipe with no sugar, like this industrial sugar. So you mix it all together. If you wanted to have it a bit sweeter, you can either add a bit more of maple syrup or any syrup you might have at home. And if you like raisins, you could also add raisins to it, and then you will have them a bit sweeter, okay? These crackers would be sweeter. So what I'm going to do now is just to mix everything properly, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, here I am again. Now we'll continue with the recipe. As you can see now, I have a homogeneous mixture. It's wet, but not too wet. It's kind of dough. And I'm going to use and to need 2 baking trays, because as I said, it's quite a big amount of dough. What you're also going to need for sure is baking paper. I'm going to use 3 sheets of baking paper. You will see in a minute why. Then I will use a rolling pin. This one is a bit different from the rest, from the traditional one. I guess you could also use a normal one, but it should be short enough so that you can use it within the baking tray. I prefer this one, but you could use it with anyone you have at home. And also, you will see in a minute that I'm going to use this pizza cutter. What I'm going to do now is to divide my dough into half. I need 2 equal pieces, equal parts, so roughly like this. And I'm going to scoop half of the mixture into my baking tray. Go. And what I need to do now is to make, let's see if you can see it better like this. So I will first kind of prepare, this is the way I make it, but everybody can make it the way you prefer. But first with a spoon, I kind of try to flatten it into square or rectangular shape, more or less of the same height. And now what I want to do is to make a thin layer of this mixture so that I have nice, thin, crunchy crackers at the end. So I'm going to use this second sheet of the baking paper. I'll put it over it because obviously this mixture is very sticky. If you put the rolling pin in it without a paper, it would just all stick to it and you wouldn't make anything. But like this, nice and easy, you just spread the mixture all over your baking tray, and as I say, you try to make it as thin as possible and as even as possible, because obviously if you have parts that are thinner than the rest, they can get burnt and or they won't cook properly if they are too thick. At the same time, I'm preheating my oven at 180, 190 degrees. 180 is enough. I'm using the oven with the fan and with the heat from the bottom and from the top. Okay, you can see that now I have the mixture all over the baking tray. I will still give it a few more rounds with the rolling pin, which is really a great invention. And I will have it nice and even, and I will take the baking paper off, and you see that I have a fantastic even layer of the mixture. And now, important step, I'm going to cut it. It doesn't really matter if it's not cut all through the dough. Just kind of draw over the dough the shape you want to give to your crackers. In my case, I just make regular square or rectangle shape. I will show you when it's done, because then when you bake it and when it's done, it won't break, you know. So you will have it like pre-cut into these beautiful geometrical shapes. We will put it into the oven for quite a long time. I think it's like 20 minutes from one side. Then I will take it out of the oven. I will flip it so that it also bakes from the other side, and you have it nice and golden brown from the two sides, so that it's really crunchy and really nice. So I'm going to put it in the oven. I will do the same procedure with the second part of my dough, and when it's out of the oven, I'll show you the result. As you couldn't see properly in the previous part, the square I had just before putting the baking paper, so I just wanted to show you with the second baking tray. So you see that I just made this kind of mountain with the spoon, and now I will use the same baking paper that I used with the first part of the dough. I will again cover it, and with the rolling pin I will flatten it and make it nice and even. After about 20 minutes I took the first baking tray out of the oven. You can see that it's slightly brown on the edges, and now what I'm going to do is to give it a flip. Sometimes it's a bit complicated, but don't worry, you can do this. So you just have to turn it around so that it also bakes from the other side. Now it's flipped. You can't see the cuts because I didn't cut it all through, but when it's done and I will turn it again to the other side, you will see that I will still be able to have these rectangular shapes that I had on the other side of the bread. Okay guys, so I took it out of the oven. You can see that it's on some parts a bit maybe too brown, but it always happens a bit. But you can also see that when I try to break the crackers, they still break as they were cut, even though it was not cut through. So I will have nice shapes. The other tray is in the oven, and when I have all the crackers ready, I will show you the result. So wait a second. Okay, so here is the result. Our amazing crackers. You can see that they're nice and thin. some of them are thicker, some of them are a bit more brown than the others. But if I taste them, you can hear the fantastic crunch. So try it and let me know if you liked it.